Dance therapist Priya Roy Chowdhury says step right up to her recommended spot. For live music and whiskey tastings, she heads to the Twisted Tail in Society Hill.
My name is George Riley. I'm the owner and operator here at the Twisted Tail in Philadelphia. We are an Americana restaurant. We have heavy roots in Southern American cuisine and hospitality. Our three strings to our bow really are our cuisine, our bourbon program, and our live music as well, 6 nights a week. It started off with my travels to the southern part of the States, actually, where I became very familiar with Southern hospitality. At that moment, I was thinking of possibly opening up an English pub, because the English pub is all about the social scene, getting to know the publican, buying each other drinks, really learning, who your neighbors are from sitting next to them at a bar or sharing some food at a table. And I really found that replicated in the southern part of the States. We hope that we've done something other than just provide really great food and drink. There are so many offerings in the city, and then the feeling when they leave is to tell their friends and make their reservation to come back.
Priya, the Twisted Tail has so much energy in that space. Why did you pick it?
I really like the general vibes and energy of the place. I feel like it's a wonderful area to go to. I kind of think that after a long day of work, it's good to sink into this place and just relax, eat lots of food. It's mostly small plates. There's jazz and blues that's live that plays on the weekends, and there's like wonderful drinks. I just love it overall.
And this time around, you started your meal with the Spanish octopus.
Oh, they're so good.
How was it?
It was really good. So they give you 2 tentacles. It's like from the grill, so they're nicely charred, but they're not, chewy. They're perfectly done. And it's over these little beans. So it gives a good mix of textures, that little crunch from the beans versus the chewiness from the octopus. Really nice spice, but not too fishy.
I completely agree with you. I think the char on it was absolutely delicious. Yeah. And I was honestly not even expecting that.
No.
So with an octopus, I was expecting more of a fishy type, creamy sauce, but it was more charred, almost done as though it was another meat or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was absolutely delicious, even though it seemed like there didn't have a lot of spices and seasoning on it, but it still tasted delicious and not dry at all.
You also tried the barbecue ribs and the smoked wings. How were they?
Both of them, the barbecue ribs and the smoked wing, they both fell right off the bone as soon as you ate them, especially the barbecue ribs. I was absolutely obsessed with them because the sauce on it, I couldn't explain the sauce because, barbecue sauce, I love that in general, but it was some sort of sweet mapley taste to it.
Was that with the ribs or with the...
The ribs.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and it was absolutely delicious.
Then, you're a bit of a wing aficionado. So you tried the wings here.
Yeah,
How were they?
I'm not an octopus guy, but I do like me some wings. I thought the wings were really good, too. They were perfectly cooked.
And then you got mixed greens as well. Was that like a salad?
Yeah. It was, I think they had a vinaigrette dressing. It was kind of sour, which I really liked. I wasn't expecting it to be sour, but it was, I think it was arugula. It was a really, really good salad.
Priya, what did you get for your entree?
So I actually did the tasting menu. I think I got the squid ink pasta, the squid ink linguine. It was super good. I love mussels because they basically just taste like the sauce that they're in, which is usually garlic. And this was a very simple tomato sauce. It wasn't overpowering. The squid ink pasta, I think I only had that once or twice before, and it was really good. It wasn't obnoxious. The textures, again, were a really nice mix of the pasta plus the almost chewiness of the mussels. It was just this perfect salty but not too salty.
Riley, how was the cornbread?
So the cornbread was very good. Again, it was big, like the mac and cheese, even though it was considered a side dish, which it should be considered a full dessert. And it wasn't dry at all, and I was expecting it just to be a plain old cornbread, just like how normal cornbread is. This cornbread, they added some maple drizzle to it. And when they put that maple drizzle to it, I was I just couldn't help but want to eat more.
Someone here got mac and cheese, though.
Yes,
Who got mac and cheese?
It was so good. Yes, we also got the mac and cheese. They had breadcrumbs on it, which if you put breadcrumbs on mac and cheese, I feel like that's how you know it's good.
It's over, right? It's over.
It's always delicious when you do it like that, yeah.
So it's crawfish mac and cheese, right? Usually when you get a seafood mac and cheese. There's like a couple pieces on top, right? But there was crawfish throughout the whole thing. It was so creamy. There was plenty of fish, plenty of pasta.
It was like every bite you take, there was like fish
and
within
pasta.
everything, and that's what you're looking for.
Priya, you also tried a tuna crudo and a burrata.
Yes.
How was it?
So the tuna was one of my other favorite parts, aside from that mac and cheese. It came in this little wonton cup, which is a perfect like bite size type thing. It had cubed pieces of tuna, avocado at the bottom, and pieces of cubed cucumber. The burrata was great. I'm a big cheese person, so that was like a no-brainer when it came to picking, you know, something from that portion of the menu. It comes with grilled bread, which, you know, crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside, so good. And then these like long carrots, which almost tasted like potatoes. I don't know, they were really soft. And so it was the perfect thing to like spread the cheese on the bread and put a carrot on top and like give yourself the perfect bite.
This is beyond just cheese.
Oh, it's beyond cheese.
There's also deep love and appreciation for some beets at this table. How are they, Ben?
They were really good. I'm not like a beet guy, but the person who I was with was like, these beets are so good, you have to try it. And I was like, what? So I tried it. They're pretty good. Very good color palette too.
Yeah.
They
Were
were
they
like
just
decorated on the plate.
Oh.
It was really nice.
Beautiful presentation.
They made these beets the
Yes.
best beets in the world.
Yeah,
It was-
best beets you've ever had?
Yeah.
They were extremely fresh and absolutely delicious with every bite.
So really, it was just like just roasted beets with
Yeah.
a type of creamy sauce?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was really simple, but it was really good.
Then, what did you get for drinks?
I got a classic Miller Lite.
Classic.
I love going to a bar and just getting regular beer. Doesn't got to be fancy, no like IPAs or anything like that. And just getting some wings. It's like the perfect combo. I
and it
love
kind of fits with the night, you know, because you also watched some live music while you were there.
Yeah, it's just very chill. It's
Yeah,
just
no
very chill
frills.
vibes. No frills. No, it's not super fancy. It's just like you walk into a bar with your buddies and you're just chilling.
Riley, what did the flight of drinks consist of?
2 of them were whiskey and 1 of them was a rum. I'm a big whiskey girl. It was like really good whiskey. You could tell it was very welly brewed.
And how about you? What did you try for drinks?
So first I had the Lynchburg basil lemonade, which was like Jack Daniels and then homemade basil lemonade. I went on a warmer day, so it was super refreshing. I knew it was a whiskey bar, so I went with my boyfriend. I made him get some whiskey. They have a whiskey of the month, and so they make a Manhattan with it. It was so smooth. And then I also had black cherry Cosmo. It was like a perfectly sweet like martini.
Then, do you think that the prices were fair?
I do, especially for a bar in Old City, where usually it's like pretty pricey, and you're like, why is this so expensive? It was very reasonably priced, I think, for the location and what you were getting.
Priya, Twisted Tail is your pick. Sum it up for us.
I would say it is a laid-back blues bar, whiskey bar with wonderful New Orleans style food. Great place to go after a long day.
All right, and Riley, your final thoughts?
I think the Twisted Tail is really the best place to go if you want to go with a big group of friends, have some good high quality food, but also a great hangout spot to hang out at the bar, even sit at the couches and play some games if you wanted.
All right, and Ben, bring it on home.
If you want to go to a bar in Philly with your buddies and just hang out with chill vibes and good food, Twisted Tail is your spot.
Plan your own visit to Twisted Tail, located at 509 South 2nd Street in Philadelphia, 215-558-2471. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $40.